No, 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 no. The last time you were here, you almost gave us a copyright strike. Hey, you want to know a cool fact about Star Wars that has everything to do with this video? No, I don't want to hear anything about that. No, stop! Only the Sith deal in absolutes. Oh my god.
I am vengeance. I am the knight. I am Polar Bear.
So, we need to talk about this, which is Absolute Power Issue 1. No, not even. It's Absolute Power Ground Zero, Issue 1. This goes over 3 stories of what's going to be happening in Absolute Power that comes out when this video comes out today. So, this will cover all 3 of those things. But first, we need to cover this, and this. So the first story covers Dream. Is that her name? We're gonna go with Dream. Dream was her first appearance was in Superman. Was it Superman Son of Kal-El, issue like 13 or something? And our first thing we need to talk about getting into Absolute Power is Suicide Squad. Dream Team. Dream Team? Dream Team. This is about Dream and her helping Amanda Waller. That's about the first story in... That's the first story in Absolute Power Ground Zero. So Dream and her Suicide Squad team took over the land of Gamora. And now Waller is going to take the whole land of Gamora and turn it into a giant maximum security prison for heroes. Well, our heroes are super people. And that's basically what this whole book was about. It was 4 issues of boringness. So we're going to toss it to the side. So this just follows up on that. Basically like, hey, what do you see, Dream? Or is it Dreamer? Maybe it's Dreamer. What do you see, Dreamer? And then she's like, well, is the plan going to work? Is the plan going to work? Is the plan going to work? Because Dreamer can't see into the future for absolutely no reason at all, but she can. And we also get to well, it's not really revealed, but we know in the book, Nakamura, which is John's boyfriend, is being chased around Gamora. We learn that his mother died, and if you don't know who his mother was, she was the, again, leader of Gamora. I hope I'm saying that right. If it's something else, then I'm... whatever. Dreamer then runs into Nakamura, and Nakamura swears revenge, and... because, basically it was Dream's fault that everything happened. So that was the first story of Absolute Power Ground Zero. The second story is Batman and how... well, it doesn't even have Batman in it. But it has how Failsafe is working with Waller. It is Failsafe and not Zur-En-Arrh, at least as far as we know right now. It is Failsafe. At least that's what she says. Waller revives this one guy with an hourglass. I can't remember his name. I'm just going to put it right about... bam! Right on there. But anyways, she revives that guy, and he basically can use the hourglass to heal Failsafe, to get his programming back for some reason. Because for some reason, that's how comic book logic works. We're going to use magic to make a machine be a machine again. Okay, Chip Zdarsky co-wrote it, so you know what? Oh, I should have mentioned, Mark Waid. Mark Waid is the lead author on all of these 3 stories. Or writer. But all 3 stories are written by the people who wrote the original stories. So say for the Suicide Squad, Dream Team 1, Maines writes the story along with Mark Waid in this one. Chip Zdarsky writes along with Mark Waid in the second one, and then Joshua Williamson writes with Mark Waid in the third one. So it all ties in together. Together. Forever. Anywho, so it still takes place after the events of Batman 148. I'm picking up 148. Technically, 149 was the last issue, and 150 that releases today is going to have a tie-in as the backup story, not the main story of Absolute Power. So, yeah, the guy uses his hourglass technology, brings Failsafe back to life, and Failsafe and Amanda Water... Water? Amanda Water. Wonder what that would be like. Anyways. She brings back Failsafe, and Failsafe is now working with her. You'll see. And that is the basics of that story. Now, House of Brainiac spoilers, because House of Brainiac is actually really good, so I'm going to give you a spoiler warning. Please read this if you haven't. Superman by Joshua Williamson is by far one of the best things at DC right now. So spoiler warning right here. You can see it on Superman's face. Boom. Okay. So at the end of Superman Brainiac, House of Brainiac, I was going to say Brainiac War, things Sinestro War. But at the end of this, Brainiac is all of his smart. His brain gets deactivated, which is a weird thing to say, but basically that's what happens. His brain gets deactivated. He then goes into trying to save the Queen. The Queen? Is that what we're calling her? Brainiac Queen? Brainiac Queen? Queen Brainiac? Whatever. Tries to save the Queen Brainiac and launches her out of an escape pod into the Earth. And which also during Absolute Power, they figure out, or Waller figures out, that Brainiac is out of the equation. Brainiac actually dies. Well, it's insinuated that Brainiac dies, which is cool, I guess. Unless you like Brainiac as a villain, then sorry, rip your homie Brainiac. The third part of this book starts with Amanda Waller finding Queen Brainiac. Brainiac Queen? Oh, dude, I am... Whatever. She finds Queen Brainiac in the Arctic, I think, and then she goes and takes Queen Brainiac to Sanctuary. So you know how Sanctuary was in Heroes for the whole Tom King thing that nobody liked. And that's what we're going to go with. Heroes of Sanctuary, Heroes of whatever. She brings Brainiac Queen, the Brainiac Queen, and her into a simulation, and Amanda Waller raises Queen Brainiac to basically hate superheroes, and she takes 20 hours for 20 years. So as Queen Brainiac ages in this simulation, she then, at the end of the simulation, is the age that she would be here, if that makes any sense at all. It probably doesn't, but you know what? Comic book logic, let's go. And then the Queen Brainiac comes out of her pod, and she looks cool. And then that's it. That's the end of the book. That's the end of the book, and that is how Absolute Power is probably going to start with... Actually, I don't even know, because this is all just tying up all the loose ends of the story and how she got her ragtag team together to take down the Justice League in Absolute Power #1, available at your local comic book stores this Tuesday. Except, you know, they usually release it on Wednesday because who has time for that? So, well, today's Tuesday. So, it's out today. You can read it online today, or you go to your comic book store and get it today. But, yes, this is your little recap on all the things of Absolute Power thus far. People aren't excited for this, but I am. These are your two. Let's just get into this. We're going to do this. This is going to be great. Let's do it. Anyways, if you guys like this video, please give it a like. And if you like me or Batman, hit that red subscribe button and turn it gray. And until next time, don't forget to keep collecting the comics that you like.